Respondent Drake Toll.
Josh Biko, it is not just the Bananas tonight. The party animals take the field looking for vengeance, playing the Bananas in a series for the first time in 2 months. They're the wildest, the craziest, the sexiest men in sports, and they're here to do one thing. That is set the record straight. The 2023 Tour champions are the party animals, and they're ready to do it again this season and vie for the win here in Louisville tonight. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much, Drake. Party Animals edged out the Nanners just by 1 game a year ago.
1, 2, 3. Showtime.
And Jesse Cole waits for nobody. We're ready to rumble. Bananas on a 9-game winning streak. A victory tonight earns them the Derby City. As you look at the terrific numbers from Noah Nisnik here in his rookie campaign in Bananaland.
It's the rookie left-hander with a 7-4 record this season, making start number 20. He's leading all Banana starting pitchers with a 4-minute and 8-second average minutes per inning mark this season. Very good for the lefty, and already quickly ahead of the Party Animals leadoff batter Jake Scolo too.
Reese Hampton on deck, Dalton Cornett due up third. Good take there, Nisnik. Primarily a 3-pitch mix. That's the fastball, sits at 90 to 91 miles an hour. Big bender of a curveball, a circle changeup as well, as that one misses a hair below the knees. School knows the zone as well as anybody. Former first-round draft pick of the Texas Rangers back in 2010. That one right at the knees. Skull barking at home plate umpire Vincent Chapman as Nisnik rings the bell, starts the game with a K.
And you get the signature Noah Nisnik stanky leg strikeout celebration. Great frame by Bill Leroy on that low inside corner. We saw Skull last night in the final inning, striking out looking. Once again suffers the same fate. His pitches are so close, you can't quite take him. You got to be trying to defend.
Healthy cut there from Reese Hampton, switch hitting center fielder. Former 12th round draft pick of the Detroit Tigers. Another 0-2 count. Hampton, 4 years of service time in minor league baseball, 3 of them in the Tigers organization. Finished up as a Diamondbacks farmhand. Foul ball not caught by a fan, so we'll get another 0-2. Reese and Skoll ahead of him, tied for the team lead with 8 homers apiece. So after Reese Lightning bashed 10 bombs a year ago. Paced the squad, second most on the tour. Only behind the Bananas, Eric Jones Jr. Another chance for the fans. That one on top of the roof. Hampton safe again. Another 0-2 count turns to 2-2. This one runs full. Good battle here from Hampton. He's led off more games this year for the Party Animals than anyone else on the squad. Residing in the 2-hole tonight. Looking to get something going here in the top of the first inning. This one on a bounce to Cox at short. Under the leg across the diamond. And the Glove Magician has trick play number 152 on the tour.
There is nobody better at trick plays than the Bananas Glove Magician, Ryan Cox. Spends so much time each and every day at practice with the trick plays, just collecting them, practicing the transitions through his legs, barehanding balls with one hand. He is very, very impressive. And Noah Nisnik almost grazes Dalton Cornett, who has to lean out of the way of that one and opts not to try and steal first base.
Good to see a big smile on DC3's face. 3rd year in Banana Ball. This is the first time that our young sport ventures into his home state. Cornett hailing from Pippa Passes, about 3.5 hours down the road, has to do another Keanu Reeves circa Matrix impersonation, bending out of the way of the bender, and now he's got a 3-1 count. Cornette fouled out to a fan to end last night's game. Only the second time we've ever seen that in Banana Ball history. Peppers that one right back where it came from. He's got himself a 2-out knock.
Well, the third batter of the game is the first time that Noah Nisnik falls behind in the count. That 3-1 pitch does not want to give up the ball for sprint to Cornette. Gives him a pretty good pitch over the zone. Cornette made him pay. Nice clean single up the middle, and Niz immediately trying a pickoff move over at first base.
Brett Helton and company enjoying Jason Swan's walk-up song. Bumped up to the cleanup spot after he was in the 6th hole an evening ago. .311 batting average, second best on the team, only behind Bloomer, who waits in the on-deck circle. Two-one count here on the pride of Jacksonville, Florida. Jason Swan in his second World Tour after 5 years at Georgia Southern University. Wow, that was a generous strike call to even up the count. Two-two gives the fans another opportunity to collect an out. Swanee survives. Second full count of the frame. Cornette will take off from first with Nisnik coming home. Payoff spoiled, not caught by the fence. It was on the ricochet. Over 13,000 on hand, thrilled that it was snagged, but it was a deflected catch, so no out.
It's nonetheless a great heads-up reaction for the fan, a couple seats behind the one whose hand it went off of. But Swanee continuing to battle against Noah Nisnik and lining this right to Danny Hosley. Struggles with his transition between the legs, but Eric Jones Jr. with a tremendous stretch at the first base bag collects the banana ball in time. It's a clean top of the first for Noah Nisnik.
Another look, Hosley going for the trick play, lost the handle, and able to recover. Shows off his terrific arm. That's the best pitcher in Banana Ball history, the Nanners' super utility man. As you take a look at the Party Animals defensive alignment, left to right in their outfield, it's Noah Fisher, Reese Hampton, and Jake Skoll. In the infield, third to first is Bryson Bloomer, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Catching is Taj Porter, and towing the slab is Brett Helton.
Well, last night we only saw the Party Animals with 3 trick plays in the ball game, and for the most part they were playing behind to the Bananas, so trying not to make too many mistakes out there. But it's Chase Acuff and Dustin Baber, that double play duo, who continue to dazzle. And Noah Fisher in left field has been pretty stellar in left field in his rookie campaign.
Let's take a quick peek at the world's slowest race. No action right now between the 5 youngsters, all hanging out on the infield grass. So far, no limbs have moved. We're seeing a little right-hand movement from the baby closest to you. But that's all that's happening there. The crowd is enamored by the lack of action. Little crawling here, and now we get a look at Brett Helton, the former Pittsburgh Pirates minor leaguer.
7 wins and 7 losses this year for Brett Helton, making start number 16, but he's the fastest pitcher we've ever seen in Banana Ball history. He has thrown 37 career innings in less than 2 minutes. That's a Banana Ball record, and he's a guy who loves to pitch to contact.
Helton giving this youngster the wave around. The windmill is on. Big smile as the Army crawl is going to take this toddler to the finish line. The folks in Louisville fired up. The impressive performance. That's a 1 out of 5 as far as the baby's moving at all. Takes minimal effort to win the world's slowest race in Banana Land. D.R. Meadows, the only man truly due up here in the bottom of the first inning, because every inning in Banana Ball is match-style play. He thinks that one just foul down the left field line. Yesterday was leading the World Tour in batting average. He's been overtaken by the man in the hole, Eric Jones Jr. DR hitting .351. EJ with a 2-for-2 night up to .353.
Nonetheless, it's been a pretty stellar offensive season for DR Meadows. Second on this year's World Tour in WRC Plus with a 148 mark. He's provided 1.7 offensive wins to his ball club.
The pride of Vidalia, Georgia, facing off against the Colorado Springs kid on the bump. We'll get a 2-2 here. Meadows represents the inning-winning run for the Bananas. Chop to the left side. Acuff will go under the leg and in time to get the speedy center fielder for the Nanners.
Great play for the Party Animals defensively, already grabbing a trick play. And Brett Helton, such an intelligent pitcher, studies these batters well, has seen DR Meadows really struggling with pitches running inside on him. It's exactly where he located that pitch, and DR rolling it over to the shortstop.
Now Bill Leroy, the catcher, in his 7th year as a Banana. A team record alongside his longtime roommate and great friend, Cowboy Kyle Lewicks, who's due to come out of the pen for the Bananas tonight. This one a mile high. On the edge of the infield, Acuff will tap it up in the air. Dustin Baber behind the back. A double trick play for the Party Animals double play duo.
Well, always fun to see the Party Animals getting creative defensively and good communication. Chase Acuff letting Dustin Baber know the tip was coming there, and then Baber adding a little extra spice, catching that one behind his back.
Here's the tour leader in home runs, Eric Jones Jr., former Minnesota Twins and Seattle Mariners minor leaguer. Mariners bullpen catcher after that in the season of 2022. Helped turn that pitching staff around. Mariners broke Major League Baseball's longest playoff drought. This one driven deep to left. Fisher on his horse at the track. Can't make the play. EJ is going to cruise into second with his team leading 27th extra base hit. He's now knotted up with Jackson Olsen atop the doubles leaderboard for the squad with 17 each.
And he has now reached base safely in each of his first 4 plate appearances here in Louisville Slugger Park. EJ just seeing the ball so well right now, batting .439 since the start of June.
And the tour leader in batting average and OBP is aboard, immediately pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell, the Nanners' designated runner, who can pinch run 1 time every trip through the order. Here's the menacing Dan Oberst, a 6-year Banana. This is his 3rd year as a pro. 2019 through 2021 was a collegiate Nanner. Does not bite on the bender down and out. All the guy does is hit. 2021 Gulf South Conference Player of the Year when he was at the University of West Georgia. This one barehanded by Acuff. Only play he had. And he gets his fellow St. Petersburg, Florida native just in time at first.
Great charge, and Chase Acuff knew there was no time to put that one in the glove. Great bare hand and a great throw to beat Dan Oberst. Scoreless through 1 in Louisville.
And we've got our first commercial break here on ESPN. Our monitor is not working in the booth. How about that, YouTube? Calling this one classic style. Sometimes you just got to look at the field. Oh, the monitor's back. How'd that happen?
I've got my tricks.
Golly.
I've got the secret touch tonight.
It's the second time it's gone out.
I don't want us to raw dog this.
No monitor on the pregame show either. Just firing from the hip, using the force. If it works for Luke Skywalker, it can work for Josh and I. Nice start to this ballgame. No trick play for Danny Hosley?
I would not say so.
I would not say so either.
Struggled with his transition, not fluid enough.
Nope. Welcome back to ESPN 8 The Ocho, presented by Sonic. Scoreless first inning here in Louisville, Kentucky, between the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7 due to swing it for the boys in black and pink, and we're still waiting to figure out where Noah Nisnik, the Bananas starting pitcher, is. Right on cue, he's coming in from the stands. Is nasty, out of St. Louis, Missouri. With a little what's poppin' coming from the crowd to take center stage here in Louisville Slugger Field.
Well, he's established in his first Banana Ball season that one of the pitchers with the most swagger out on the mound. You see it as he comes down and throws the first pitch high to Bryson Bloomer.
This is not new to him here in Banana Land. Said this is always how he's loved to pitch across his 5 years at Southeast Missouri State. There's the excellent changeup there. As Bryson Bloomer, the second-year Party Animal, 2 years as a collegiate Banana before that, in which he won back-to-back Pettit Cups. And out in front on the change, 2-2 now. And check that, it's going to be 3-2. And Bloomer works the first ball four sprint of the ball game, testing the Nanners defense. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. And Alexiadis not able to tap the ball successfully to Robert Anthony Cruz. Bloomer's got himself a 2-base sprint.
Sometimes you got to put a little pressure on the defense. Reese Hampton and Jake Skoll, 2 of Bloomer's Party Animals teammates, love to do that. And Bloomer seeming to adopt their mindset a little bit. Already in scoring position here in the top of the second with no one out, and Chase Acuff taking strike 1.
Bloomer hails from Lexington, Kentucky, about an hour and a half east of here in Louisville. First Party Animal in scoring position tonight. Chase Acuff having a stupendous second Banana Ball World Tour. Another former collegiate Banana on the 2021 championship squad. He secured himself as a premier shortstop here in Banana Ball with his 107 trick plays this year. And he's been deadly with the bat as well, as that one finds grass in the berm. Foul territory off the right side.
He's legitimately done everything that the Party Animals have asked of him. A wizard defensively. And not only that, but Chase Acuff, 0 home runs across 69 games last season, has 5 this year.
Payoff pitch here. Laced down to right center field. Alexiadis and Meadows converging. Reese makes a nice sliding catch. Bloomer was about halfway to third. And will have to retreat back to second base. Sparkling play by the Nanners right fielder to save extra bases. Straight to Noah Fisher, skateboarding across his dugout as he's set to come up to the plate. Sounds like the Red Hot Chili Peppers rendition. Of Higher Ground here. He goes to the right center field gap. Alexiadis with a lower level of difficulty on that one. This time Bloomer tags and gets to third, but with 2 outs now.
On back-to-back plays, you get to see just how great a defender Reese Alexiadis is for the Savannah Bananas. He's capable of playing all 3 outfield positions, and obviously they love his arm so much. He's the man tasked to play right field. It's his 12th straight start in right field for the Bananas.
Here's the switch hitting catcher, Taj Porter. Bloomer 90 feet from scoring. Mighty hack and a miss by the pride of Mandeville, Louisiana. Having a stellar first World Tour, hitting 300, reaching base at a 390 clip. Comes to Banana Land out of the USPBL. Spent time at 4 different colleges, finishing up at Southern University in Baton Rouge. Fouls that one back. He's the Dunkin' Donut hitter of the night. So if he goes down on strikes, the full capacity crowd gets 3 sweet treats.
And you can see Taj Porter choking up on that bat, trying to avoid the K against Noah Nisnik. And will be unable to. It is Taj Porter striking out, swinging, and the folks here in Louisville going crazy as the Bananas fire sweet treats into the stands.
Nisnik tossing up the inflatable donut. Another look at the high stinky cheese that gets everybody donuts. Oh, YouTube, we love to see the donut batter strike out. Warms the heart. Did not have a donut batter last night. I could not tell you why.
I have a hunch.
Oh.
I think we might have thrown out all the donuts during our 45-minute rain delay.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
Telling you, man, we gotta cut an album together.
One day. Once we can afford the studio time. Welcome back to Banana Land. Scoreless through an inning and a half. Hope Split's getting some endorsement money for that. 1-0 count here on Reese Alexiadis. Brett Helton back out on the bump. Some unique eye black tonight here from the man out of Manhattan Beach, California. The right side of the face is traditional. The left side, well, let's get back to that later. This one destroyed out to left center field. It's going to one-hop the wall. Big bat flip from Reese. Hot dogged it down to first and cruises easily into second base with the double.
Well, he's still got such elite speed that he can stand to look at a banana ball for a second and then take off and still get 2 bags out of it. Reese Alexiadis batting .400 against Brett Helton this season and continues to do more damage as Jackson Olsen sprays this one foul.
Reese represents the inning-winning run. Every inning in banana ball, a game within itself. You win an inning, you get a point. Team with the most points win the game. No balls, 2 strikes here on Olsen. 2 for 3 performance an evening ago. Couple trick plays. A great chance at the Showman of the Night award. It went to Eric Jones Jr., who had 3 trick plays, 2 for 2 with a walk-off ball for a sprint. And Olsen well ahead as Hilton lowers the arm slot and gets his first K of the ballgame.
Recently, Olsen's been so good offensively for the Bananas. 5 walk-offs in his last 10 games. But we saw a 25% strikeout rate last month for the Banana second baseman. It's really the only concerning thing for him offensively right now.
Brett Helton and the Party Animals all pull off their patented red light, green light celebration that ends with Helton on the ground on the mound. And now he's ready to rumble. Squaring off against Danny Hosley. Pair of hits last night. Heater below the zone. Helton a 5-pitch guy. 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastballs, changeup, and a curveball. Looks like he threw a sidearm change to get Olsen swinging there. It's a beautiful offering. Just barely scrapes the low outside corner.
In the air, if you a true player, I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Get with me, crowd. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you a true player. I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
Party Animals head coach Mike Vivacis channeling his inner Biggie Smalls, hoping that it would inspire a second straight punch out from a starting pitcher. This one lifted deep out to right center. Hampton on his horse is gonna watch it sail over the wall. Boy, that one snuck out to right center field. No, that didn't get out. It stayed in. Reese Hampton's just hiding the banana ball. It's going to be a second inning walk-off double for Danny Hosley. That's 2 straight games here in Louisville that Danny Do-It-All has an inning ender. Manners lead 1-0 with 2 innings in the books. Ball disappeared. Reese grab it?
I thought I saw it take a bounce off the warning track.
I did too. Ground rule double?
I don't think so.
So Reese somehow got a hold of it.
Because it bounced off of the brick. And
right,
that is
and
not
it's not a home run.
It's also not marked as right.
Yeah.
Where the home run line is determined.
Welcome back to beautiful Louisville, Kentucky. ESPN 8 the Ocho for the first time ever is here on the flagship station, ESPN. And now we bring you back into Louisville Slugger Field, home of the Bats, AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be 9-10-1 for the Party Animals as they try and push a run across against Noah Nisnik, who's been terrific tonight, which is more of the same for him lately. Big bender to jump ahead of Baber. This one's spoiled. Fans could get their first out of the ball game. Another life for the Animals' second baseman.
And Dustin Baber is already trying to walk back to the Party Animals dugout. Had a lot of faith that the fans were going to come up with the catch there. And D.R. Meadows, with an aggressive trick play attempt, comes up empty. And Dustin Baber will get 2 bases out of the trick play miss from D.R. Meadows. A second straight night where he can't quite line the ball up in the manner that he would like to, and trying a trick play in haste.
Yeah, back-to-back nights where he doesn't come close to getting a glove on it. Rare for the inventor of the backflip catch here in Banana Land. Tour leader in trick plays for outfielders with 59, now in 70 tries. Ball and no strikes on Tanner Tinder Thomas. As Nisnik is take the time to dance on the mound. Olsen, Cox, and Meadows his backup dancers. And this one onto the roof. Similar path to a ball that clanged off my broadcast partner Josh Chalevsky's window last night.
You didn't have to bring that up. You really didn't.
This one golfed deep to right. On the edge of the track, Alexiadis going to tap it up to himself. Grab the trick play as Dustin Baber tags and gets to third. Heads up by Baber as soon as Reese touches the ball. he can take off from second, so he was already about a third of the way to third before Alexiadis controlled the banana ball.
And I think that's good recognition from Reese Alexiadis, knowing that Dustin Baber was likely going to tag. Alexiadis probably wasn't going to be able to gun him down at third base, and just making sure he secured a trick play.
A stop there by Bill Leroy on a bouncer in front of the plate. Back to the top of the order we go. The menacing Jake Skoll with 7 years of minor league baseball experience in his back pocket. 4 years of SEC football at UGA after that. Nice front door curveball to even up the count for Niz. Trying to mess with timing. Another terrific block by Leroy, who's going to check on Baber over at third. Back in plenty of time.
Skoll at times has struggled with the off speed. I feel like Noah Nisnik's going to go a lot to his changeup here against Skoll, and the Bananas have shifted their infield in as the fans have an opportunity to come up with the snag and can't quite hold on to that one. Skoll with another life against Nisnik.
2 foul balls caught for outs last night, both against the Party Animals, the last of which ended the game. Only the second time we've ever seen that in Banana Ball history. Louisville, Kentucky joins Kannapolis, North Carolina. So over a year ago, Kamani made the fantastic stab on a line drive from Baber. That was foul. Skoll works the sprint here. His tour leading 38th. He'll test the Banana sprint defense. It is caught in a pickle. Robert Anthony Cruz able to slap a tag on his keister. But a run driven in, Skoll the first on the tour to 60 RBIs. As the Party Animals finally have a chance to earn a point.
Well, the pedigree's always been off the charts for Jake Skoll. Of course, we've talked about spending time in the Rangers and Yankees minor league organizations. Jake Skoll with a 12-game on-base streak for the Party Animals. He's got 9 runs batted in across his last 5 games.
Now his partner in crime, Reese Hampton. The duo teammates for a couple years in the Atlantic League with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Skoll in center field, Hampton in left. Each the everyday starters. Roles have been reversed in Banana Land. This is Jake Skoll's 4th tour. 2 with the Bananas, 2 with the Party Animals. Hampton started with the Bananas back in 2022. Back when they were using the Spring Tour as an abbreviated spring training for indie ball. That one chopped back up the middle for a 2-out single.
Well, we talked about Skoll's 12-game on-base streak. With that single from Reese Hampton, he now owns a 21-game on-base streak for the Party Animals.
Chance for Dalton Cornett to add on here. Single his first time. And this one, a couple hops to Danny Hosley. Under the leg, flips it up, and fires across the diamond for his 28th trick play. Here in year 2 as a Nanner, Nisnik limits the damage to 1 run. The Bananas will need 1 to tie the inning, 2 to win it. Down to Jesse Cole for some dad bod diving.
Beautiful competitions is diving. So here in Banana Land, we're going to do it a little different because it is now time for the dad bod diving competition. So please welcome to the field our first dad bod, Brian S. Come on out, Brian. All right. He is showing off that physique. What is happening? Okay. You are showing off the energy and the physique. We have our pool, which is officially regulation here in Banana Land, and we need to see your best dive. Fans, Brian is representing the first base side right here, if you want to hear him. All right. Brian, it is time to dive. Here we go. Oh, all right. Look at the athleticism. Here he goes. Oh, look at this stamina. Okay, that was fantastic, Brian S. Now representing, all right, that's enough. Now representing the third base side, it is Brian C. Oh, he's ready. All right, Brian. Whatever you need to do to get ready. Are you ready? Okay, yes, he is ready. What does that mean? All right, it is time. And look at that sweater he's wearing. All right, Brian. On your mark, get set, go. Here he goes. Out. All right, fans. Do we think that the Brian out here is the winner, Brian S? Or is it Brian C? Shark, I need it. The tiebreaker, Shark, who is the winner?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. The winner is the first base side, Jesse.
What a competition. And there you have it, the Banana Land Olympics.
Number 15.
It is Banana Ball. It is ESPN. It is large grown men with debauchery. They're soaking wet. And it's time for a Party Animals takeover. Brett, help.
Hi.
First pitch to Rack.
There's a quick out. I'm going to go for a record here because 1 pitch, 1 out. I'm going to start going. I'm just going to throw a heater right down the middle.
Brett, what about the trick play from Jake Skolin, right?
He hit the
Trap it in the glove. Nail it.
namaste.
Brett Helton out again for his 3rd inning of work here. 1 pitch, 1 out on Rack. Now against Ryan Cox. Brett, how you doing?
I'm doing so good. Banana Ball is on national television and we love it. Here we go. There's that first pitch fastball. I'm still going for a record here. Got to be under 47 seconds, so I got to move pretty quick. Come on, give me that one. All right, quick strikeout here. I'm going to throw him a changeup down. Hope he chases. He probably won't, but I'm going to. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Catch it, fan. Come on, baby. No!
Oh, fan caught out! Oh, my goodness!
He got it!
Oh, my goodness!
We're still on pace for a fast one. I don't think I can break the record here, but that's still 2 outs pretty quick.
He caught it so clean in the glove, it's not even funny.
Thank you to the fans. Look at that guy. He was
Keep
built
going.
for
Oh, my
this.
gosh. We're going to get him on the field. We're going to interview him while you're mic'd up. Brett,
I love
welcome to
that.
Banana Ball.
You need his help. There's another strike. Come on.
Michael Vitamin
Let's get a
D
quick
up at the
one.
plate now. Brett, come on. You're mowing. The Greek god of MPI.
Get
Oh,
there!
come on.
No!
Over the head of Skull. No chance of the sub 1
we got
minute.
it, though, baby!
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hey!
And he stayed on the bag. How about
right.
a double? We'll
You gotta
get
throw
it
a
deep.
strike. If you're going for records, you gotta throw strikes. So I was okay with that, but I wish he didn't hit a double, but he was booking around, so that's okay.
Brett, we have a Bananas walk-up for DR the Doc Meadows.
DR the Doc.
From Twisters 2. Have you been graced by Glenn Powell yet?
Very attractive actors, very good movie, remake. The whole world's talking about it, just like the whole world's talking about Banana Ball right now. Getting on ESPN and sharing this with everybody is pretty incredible.
DR the Doc Meadows, donning the cowboy hat.
He looks good. What can we say?
Something, 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 Oklahoma. The singing, the dancing. Brett, take this time to say hello to anybody back home you want to.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
We get on TV. Hi, Mom. Hope you're watching at home. All friends, all family back home. Let's get it going. Go Party Animals.
DR Meadows. The hat comes off. Traded in for a helmet. He's got cowboy boots, bleached jeans, and the white shirt. Brett, you got 2 outs. What's the plan of attack right here?
I'm going heater first pitch. He's excited. He's definitely going to swing at it. And that's showbiz, baby. Oh, he didn't swing, but I'll take a strike. Come on.
Spectacular.
Cutter this time.
Cutter.
Oh, he wants a changeup? I'll go changeup. I like
Hardly
that.
know her.
A little cut there. That wasn't perfect. But this time I can come back cutter because it's a different pitch.
1-1. Helton the Meadows.
Here we go. Good take. He's wearing boots.
Brett gets
Really
the
go
out
at him.
with a man on second base. The Animals win the inning.
Here comes a heater. I hope he swings at it, puts it in play.
Do it.
The boy's coming back. Ooh.
Brett 3-1 here. Hitters count. What do you do?
Throw it. Test him, see what he's got. Heater.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Nice call.
He didn't make the call. It was a strike, but he didn't say anything. I was like, uh-oh.
Payoff pitch. 2 down. Runner at second base. Brett, do it.
Here we go. Fastball. Getting him out. Yep.
Did it. The strikeout from
And
Helton.
there's a win for the boys.
The Party Animals have won the half
There's
inning.
a point for us. Let's go, baby.
Brett, you got the strikeout right there. Huge inning from you, stranded man at second base. What are you going to do next?
We're going to go to a commercial break. I'm Brett Helton with the Party Animals, and you're watching Banana Ball on ESPN.
I don't know where we're back from the land of shadow and flame. Then you get to see Maceo and the fellas dance us to the third. I'll stop talking. Let the dancing do the speaking. Fourth inning of action. We're tied at a point apiece, in part thanks to that play by that fan. Brett Helton, Drake Toll and company thrilled. Look at that. Hanging in the Louvre. Third foul out to a fan we've seen across a game and a third of action here in the Falls City, and Cowboy Kyle Lewis in his 7th year as a Savannah Banana. Tossing to his fellow 7-year battery mate Bill Leroy. Finds the outside corner with a fastball, 0-1 count on Jason Swan, and home plate umpire Vincent Chapman calls time. Dust off home plate. That's always an important task to take care of for guys calling balls and strikes. Oh, twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's the remix. Shaking his keister like only Vincent can.
It's the club version.
Elite shakes per second, as per usual. Chapman, an analytics darling in the umpire community. An 0-2 count now on the Party Animals' first baseman. 4, 5, and 6 due to swing it. Noah Nisnik goes 3 innings, 1 run, 1 point earned, 1 point lost.
Despite only giving up 1 run to the Party Animals, they made Nisnik work 64 pitches through 3 frames. The Bananas opting to go to their most consistent strike thrower in Cowboy Kyle Lewis, who will surrender a leadoff single on the 1-2 count to Jason Swan.
Going right through the wickets. Back where it came from. This is the 360th straight sold-out crowd in Banana Land. Only the second Banana Ball game ever played here in the Bluegrass State. The fans fired up to see one of their own at the dish. Bryson Bloomer out of Lexington. And almost retired by the home state faithful, like his buddy Cornette was an evening ago. Bryson frozen on the fastball from Lewis. His 2021 Bananas teammate catches him looking.
Was not expecting fastball whatsoever. We've seen the matchup between Lewis and Bloomer countless times, and Bloomer swings through a lot of Kyle Lewis' slider. That time it's Kyle. First time facing each other in over 2 months. He's able to trick Party Animals' third baseman as Reese Alexiadis comes up with a behind-the-back catch against Chase Acup. Second trick play in the ballgame for Super Reese.
Another look. The man out of Manhattan Beach, now pacing all Banana Ball rookies with 26 trick plays in 28 tries. He's adapted to Banana Ball very well. One of his 2 trick plays missed was on his first attempt of the tour, all the way back in Tampa, Florida in the opening weekend. That one just barely foul, as Hosley barehanded it, ready to fire across the diamond. Well, Fisher flew out to Alexiadis in right his first time. Out of Madison Heights, Michigan. Horizon League Player of the Year in the spring of 2023. His swan song at Northern Kentucky University. Swan grabs an extra 90 on the wild pitch. Two-1 to Fish. Chance for the fans. They come up empty. It's a great ballpark for foul out to fan opportunities. Look out. Emerson Elmgren, our third base camera woman, nearly clipped by that foul ball. The Iron Horse of BTV, a pro's pro, evaded it without hardly moving a muscle. We don't expect anything differently from M-Doggy. As the count runs full on Fisher, this is where Banana Ball is so tough on pitchers. Ball 4 will score Swan easily from second. The payoff goes with the slider, barreled to center. Meadows, still in his boots, is not going to be able to catch up to it, as Fisher trades spots with Swan. Clutch piece of 2-out hitting. Party Animals push a run across for a second straight frame.
Kyle went with the off-speed pitch, left it a little more over the plate than he would have liked. And Noah Fisher, he's been so good batting with runners in scoring position this season, entering tonight a .298 mark. That climbs higher as Jason Swan comes around to score.
.298 with runners in scoring position compared to .224 on the tour. Guy's got ice in his veins. Taj Porter swings around from the right side to the left. A natural righty. Learned to hit lefty as a kid from Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. Friend of his father's. One-two. Porter struck out swinging his first time, gifted the over 13,000 fans on hand with free donuts courtesy of Duncan. We get another 2-2 here. Shot the other way, just foul. Check swing. It's going to be a called strike 3 anyway. Lewix picks up a pair of punch-outs, but the Party Animals push a run across and have a chance now at their first lead in points across the 2 games here in Louisville. They'll need to blank the Bananas when we're back in the bottom of the 4th. ESPN gets commercials, YouTube gets Hey Baby. Good crowds on hand here in the gateway to the south. It's just been a wonderful time. Hoo, ha. Hope you're all hey babying at home. The elf on the shelf will tell us if you're sitting still. The split on the shelf. And we're about to be back. Hey baby time here in Louisville Slugger Field. Full capacity crowd on their feet, moving it and grooving it. As we welcome you back here, ESPN 8, the Ocho. Gives you the 3rd banana ball game ever on ESPN. Radbod, Dadbod, and company fired up to all be participating in the age-old tradition here in Banana Land. The Bananas dominated the first 4 innings last night, jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Party Animals won the 5th, 6th, and 7th frames to tie the game, and the Bananas walk off in the 8th ended up proving the difference. A 4-3 victory capped by a foul out to a fan. Only the 2nd time we've ever seen that in banana ball history. Foul out to a fan to end the game. Got a great one on our hands here as Bill Leroy tomahawks the first one he sees to Fisher in left, pops it up, secures it in his jersey for trick play number 11 in as many tries on his rookie tour.
Well, that's where you've seen the improvement from Noah Fisher. He's gotten so good at the tip drill to himself and now continues to plus the trick play by tipping it into the jersey and giving you a little shimmy at the end, too.
Fish still the only banana ball player we've ever seen pull that exact trick play off. Snagging it inside of his jersey after the tip. 2-0 count on Eric Jones Jr. as Helton drops it low on the bump. He's been in control as per usual. Helton's father, Barry, spent a few years in the NFL. His battery mate, Taj Porter, his dad, Ricky, spent a decade in the NFL. From unbelievably talented families, both super athletes for their own part, as EJ's gonna steal first base. Taj has no idea where the ball is. Jones Jr. is gonna get all the way up to second. No, it's actually ball 4, so it's gonna be a sprint, which nets EJ 3 bases.
An unfortunate outcome from the Party Animals. Taj Porter talking pretty emphatically to Vincent Chapman, maybe unaware about the communication there that it was a ball 4 sprint, but nonetheless, Eric Jones Jr. knew the count and saw that the Party Animal sprint defense was going to be quite behind and legged out 3 bases. Bananas with an excellent opportunity to tie this inning at a run apiece and nullify the chance for the Party Animals to grab their 2nd point.
This one out to left, Noah Fisher underneath it. EJ tagging from 3rd. The heave from Fish is cut off. And it'll be a sac fly from Oberst. That's the 4th inning at a run each, which means at worst, the Bananas are gonna leave the inning tied at a point each still. Maurice Alexiadis steps in to represent the inning-winning run. Costly 3-base sprint. Good situational hitting there from Dan the Man. And Alexiadis ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Chance for the fans. This one hit a mile high. Going to be tough to come down with it. They can't do it. Looks like they may have had it for a second and then it popped out of the hand.
You've got so many people all vying to catch the foul ball that sometimes 1 or 2 hands interfere with somebody who's really got a beat on that one. That appeared to be the case up in that 2nd deck.
Man in a Matt Baldridge twerking out in center while Alexiadis goes down on strikes. He bends but does not break. 4th inning ends tied, means our ball game is still knotted at 1 point apiece. We'll toss it down to the field to Tori Briordi.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Jones family. 65% of siblings in foster care are separated. Bradley and Ainsley wanted to focus on keeping siblings together. They became a licensed foster family 4 years ago and have welcomed 6 kids into their home and adopted 4 into their family. Fans, please join us in celebrating the Jones family for making a difference right here in your community.
Well, the shout out of all shout outs goes to the Jones family, superheroes in the foster care community, as we welcome in one of the superheroes of Banana Land to the broadcast. Cowboy Kyle Lewig's on the bump. How's your night going, my friend?
You guys are too kind. It's going great. Came into the game a lot earlier than I thought I was going to, so I really had to rush it in the bullpen. But I really like the mound. I really like talking to you guys.
Likewise, my friend. Offense picked you up. We'll run a piece in your first inning, and you are so kind and gracious to allow Josh and I to call every pitch you throw here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, Bill might disagree with you guys, but I think we've been around each other enough. You and me and Josh, who's awfully quiet tonight. I feel pretty good about our odds. We got the bottom of the lineup. Babers up first, right on right. What you guys like?
Don't worry, Kyle. I've actually just been prepping the entire sequence. I think we'll start fastball, then go slider.
Okay, sounds good.
Attaboy.
That one.
You know what to do.
No, Josh! That's all your fault. That's all your fault.
Of course it falls on me.
Babers hitting like $120 off me. That's all your fault.
Okay, now Tanner Thomas.
Do you have a double play pitch up there?
Oh boy. Yeah, kind of. How does a first pitch changeup sound?
Oh?
He'll never expect it.
He was shaking his head, but now he likes it. Oh my God.
Yep. Almost tailor-made.
That was disgusting. Should we do it again?
Yeah, let's go back to the change.
All right. Bill's nodding his head. He loves it.
Oh.
All right, speed that bat up a little bit. Give him a heater.
All right.
Josh. You got the job done, DR Meadows.
Why is DR catching that? Did you tell DR to catch that, Josh?
Full extension dive to save that one from the outfield grass.
Did you want the dive instead of the routine play?
With my mind, yes. We were communicating telepathically right there.
Okay, Josh, there's a pitch that I want, and I hope that you want it too. To get started here.
I think it's a slider,
Nope.
Personally. Oh.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, I forgot you guys are calling the pitches.
Look out, Kyle. Attaboy.
That's what we were actually doing the whole time. All right, we'll go back to your original pitch
That's why we had the
call.
little pause there. It was perfect.
We'll go back to your original pitch call.
Well, that'll help.
The old opposite of the broadcaster's jinx.
Yep, foul home run. Perfect.
Is that what you wanted, Josh?
I mean, it was foul. Is that not okay with you?
No, that was great. I'm just trying to double check with you between pitches as best as I can. What do you want?
Let's go elevated fastball.
Okay.
You read my mind.
Yep. Couldn't catch up to it.
Now, how do you feel about the slow clap?
Slow clap.
I love the slow clap.
Come
All
on.
right. Can you knock on Shark's booth and tell him to cut the music?
Shark, shut up, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Vika. Thank you, Vika. Nobody's looking at me. This is going horribly to start.
Nope, you've got him.
There we go. All right, what do you want, Josh?
I think you bury a changeup.
It worked on Swan. How about the elevated changeup?
Yeah, fooled him nearly. No check on that, Bill? Okay, high fastball, back to it.
That's what you want?
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, that was right there.
Yeah, that's a good take.
It wasn't a strike, but it was there.
All right. Slider, yeah, I concur. Oh, Cowboy Kyle, way to come through in the clutch.
Here, I got you in my room.
Uh-oh, here we come.
I'm out from the booth.
There goes John.
Great
Kyle,
job. We should do it more often.
Superb work. That was an absolute delight, my friend.
That was great, dude. Good job, Cowboy guy. Love you guys.
Love you too. Kyle, another look at the slider to get the K of the former first-round draft pick. 3 men up, 3 down, thanks to the caught stealing. Josh and I did an excellent job calling pitches. That's just a delight right there.
I love it when we do that.
Man.
Nobody caught me coming out of the booth, man.
No, that was... Control room didn't know that you were actually jumping out.
I mean, I had, like, everything above waist out of that booth, I think.
I concur. All right, let's give Jesse some love. Let's check in here on the relay race. Welcome back to Banana Land. The Banana Band and company having a blast as per usual. We're watching the 187th Banana Ball game ever played in front of fans. It's a tight one thus far. Knotted at 1 point each. 4.5 innings in. Brett Helton, Party Animals starter, still out there at the middle of all the action. Jackson Olsen, first pitch. Lofted out to right center. Skoll with the call and the catch for out number 1.
We saw in the 3rd inning, Brett Helton with 1 out on 1 pitch. You've got to think yet again he's going for a quick inning out on the mound, trying to record the 38th inning of his career in less than 2 minutes.
Danny Hosley walked off the 2nd inning with a booming double to right center. The reason why the Nanners have a point. Now 3 hits here in Louisville. Ocho. And messing with the timing there. Hosley a tad early. This one out to center. Reese Hampton hardly has to move. It tumbles out of the sky into a tipped catch for his 32nd trick play of his 3rd World Tour.
And it's impressive, the Party Animals outpacing the Bananas so far tonight in trick plays. We are now up to 10 total in the ballgame as you get another look at the play from Reese Lightning.
Like Skoll was interested in getting in on the action. Quick look at the bat boy. And now we focus in on Robert Anthony Cruz, former Washington Nationals minor leaguer, cuts and misses. Flew out to a trick play from Skoll and right his first time. Rare we see Rack with the high socks. Good look for the Fontana, California native. Does not get cheated on many swings.
We wound up 0 for 3 last night, maybe trying to get some more mojo going up at the plate. He's a man who could end this inning with just one swing, leading all Banana Ball rookies with his 6 home runs.
Hilton goes back to the sidearm delivery, misses well out. Two to Rack. Nubbed. It was foul. It's going to stay foul. Bloomer makes sure it does not end up being a cue ball infield single. Rack started out at UC Riverside, spent 3 years at Biola University where he hit the cover off the ball. Slash 388, 489, 733 his senior campaign. Got him a free agent deal with the Nats. Boy, it looks like Taj Porter was crossed up there. He was dancing towards the outside corner. He was fired in. Athletic recovery.
Now Brett just making sure before he delivers the payoff, he and Taj have their signs and are on the same page. And Robert Anthony Cruz takes that payoff, slaps it right up the middle. 2-out single for the Bananas, trying to start a rally in the bottom of the 5th.
Here comes the glove magician. A fan favorite walk-up. You can see the full capacity crowd getting in on the "all I do is win" bouncing of the hands. 1-1 here on Coxey. Popped out to a fan just behind the Party Animals dugout his first time.
And not only that, it's the 5th time that Ryan Cox has fouled out to a fan, leading all players on tour. Now he pops this one up in the infield. Taj Porter was trying to tip that to his first baseman, Jason Swan, and did not elevate that ball in the manner he needed to. It will only go down as a trick play miss for the Party Animals backstop if Cox is able to reach base.
Taj trying for his first career trick play there. He's 0 for 1 as it stands right now. Could end up 0 for 2 if Cox reaches. Deuce is wild now here in the bottom of the 5th. Inning-winning run leads off first. Rack has solid speed. This one flicked foul. That right there is why Ryan Cox is leading the tour in foul outs to fans. He's so good at spoiling 2-strike offerings. And this one, Rack was off on the pitch, so he'll go first to third easily. And it is officially a trick play miss now for Porter on the attempt on the trick play in foul territory.
Well, unsurprising that Rack was running on the 2-2 offering. If Brett Helton missed to Ryan Cox, then you'd have Cruz in scoring position with a chance to come around and earn the Bananas a second point if Cox could earn the sprint. But now runners on the corners for Michael Vitamin Deeb, the tour leader in walk-offs this year with 28.
Grabbed his 28th last night. Tied Danny Hosley for the single season record. Haas tallied a year ago. 1-1 now to the former White Sox minor leaguer. That one stroked into right, and the trick play missed from Taj Porter behind the plate. Leads to the Nanners jumping back in front. They lead 2-1. Michael Vitamin Deeb now with 29 walk-offs on the year, the most we've ever seen in a tour of Banana Ball. Of course, this is only the second time that we've had a full year devoted to our young sport. Banana Ball used to share action with the collegiate baseball team of the Bananas. Unique celebration from Malachi Mitchell and friends. Nanners ahead by a point as we head to the 6th. Boy, that is heartbreaking if you are Brett Helton and the Party Animals.
Well, what the Bananas actually did so well tonight is with the bottom of this order, they batted Cox 9 and Deeb 10. Both of those guys are batting over 400 against Brett Helton. trying to make sure that that bottom can try and feed the top. Instead, just produces a second point. That's even better.
Correct. T-shirt toss going on here at Louisville Slugger Field. Welcome back to ESPN 8 The Ocho, presented by Sonic. We head to the 6th inning. Bananas and Party Animals battling for the second straight night here in Louisville Slugger Field. 2, 3, and 4 due to swing it for the bad boys of Banana Land. Hampton, Cornett, and Swan. Reese 1 for 2 on the night.
And it is a tricky part of the order for Cowboy Kyle. Hampton batting .375 against him this year. And Cornett, 100 clip against Kyle.
It was a powerful 6'4" righty. So it's about 90 his best pitch. That was check attempt from Hampton. 2-2 now. A couple back pedals for Alexis. NATO catch. Up by replay to kick off the 6th.
Difficulty for Reese Alexiadis. That tour, but he talked about before the season even started, because he just wanted to dominate this game defensively this year.
Tremendous trick plays in our young sport. Pull it off once against the Aussie. Drop over. As that one's a mile. Real tough one for the fans to catch. Come up empty. Alexiadis is a perfect 5 punch is mind-boggling. Another chance for the fans. Dalton Cornett with 2 balls to 2 strikes now.
And also not easy at all to collect an outfielder. But every single opportunity Alexiadis is getting right now, he is taking advantage of it, and wowing the folks here in Louisville.
Dalton, another party animal with very impressive family ties. His dad, Scott, spent a couple years in the Chicago White Sox minor league organization, made it up to AAA. This one lined straight to EJ at first. Here comes Jesse Cole.
Fans, now coming to catch a Louisville Slugger wounded warrior who has served our country for 21 years, including 3 terms in Iraq. While serving, he was forced to have his right leg amputated, but he is still playing baseball. So please, fans, let's welcome Sergeant First Class Carlo Adami.
What a special moment for Carlo Adami. Played high school baseball in San Diego. First pitch swinging, Jason Swan out to center. Back flip catch from DR Meadows. And Carlo never even gets to officially catch a pitch. But he's behind the dish for a stupendous trick play out. And we'll get a parade of hugs from the Bananas and Party Animals alike.
He'll always be behind the dish for a Banana Ball highlight. And Banana Ball all about creating never forget moments. Carlo Adami surely got that here tonight.
What a moment for Carlo. We'll let the crowd take us to the break. How about that? Oh, that was awesome. YouTube, you get to find out that Carlo also played some college ball at San Diego City College. Never even got to get that far. Backflip catch, hashtag banana ball. We're honoring all the service members, past and present here in Bananaland. Pass that on to everybody watching on YouTube. We'll be back on ESPN in a few seconds. Another look at David Ray Meadows pulling off the backflip catch. What a glorious trick play, and another shout out to Carlo Adami behind the plate for the wild trick play as Jake Lialios takes over on the bump for Brett Helton.
What you can get out of Jake Lialios is a lot of entertainment and a lot of dance moves. And he's pitching a lot better this year as opposed to his rookie campaign a year ago. He's dropped his ball force sprint rate from 13% to 7% this season. And outside of allowing 3 home runs in 15 and a third innings pitched, he's been tremendous and induces a quick ground out to DR Meadows, flourished with a Chase Acuff trick play.
Third trick play of the ball game for the Party Animals shortstop. Snagged backwards in between the legs. He's up to 110 on the tour. Only Ryan Cox of the Nanners leads him. Now Bill Leroy. Lialios out of Tucson, Arizona, comes to Banana Ball after some time spent in the Pecos League. Was a catcher all throughout high school and college, and then was in professional baseball that he transitioned over to pitching thanks to his tremendous spin rate on the fastball. Pulls off a little jump split and earns himself a foul ball from the Nanners backstop. Get a lot of heaters from Jake. 12-6 curveball, a changeup, and a few cutters mixed in from time to time. Sits high 80s, can touch 90 when he's feeling feisty. Fan favorite, especially for the way he can gyrate those hips. That one fair down the third baseline. It's going to be extra bases for Bill, who will motor into second with a double.
Bill Leroy getting the hands in and keeping that one fair down that third base line. And it is unbelievable. Leroy, 7 of his last 11 hits have been 2-baggers.
Immediately pinch run for by the 4-year Banana Malachi Mitchell. He's been in yellow since the One City World Tour back in 2021. Tremendous speed on second, representing the inning-winning run. Nanners trying to double their lead in the all-important points department. Healthy hack there by EJ on a fastball. It looked like it was a pinch above the zone. EJ 3 for 3. With 3 singles and 2 ball force sprints here in Louisville. Chance for the fans to end his perfect 5 plate appearances, and they're going to do it. He doesn't make an out on the field. It's a foul out to a fan that finally retires EJ here in Louisville.
Was the fans in the second deck trying to reach over in that front row and come up with the catch? It drifts back down to the fans behind the Bananas dugout, and they wind up coming up with a second catch in favor of the Party Animals tonight.
Well, that was a moon scraper. Hit a mile-high, impressive catch from the folks here in the Bourbon City. Now 1-1 on Dan Oberst. His sac fly in the fourth tied that inning at 1 run each. Prevented the Party Animals from jumping out to what would have been a 2-1 lead in points at the time. Oberst out of Largo, Florida, in the St. Pete area. That one's going to be on top of the roof, uncatchable.
This is the man you want up in this situation if you're the Bananas. Oberst, 4 for 7 against Lealios this season.
Count runs full. Once again, a reminder that this is where Banana Ball is so tough on pitching. Ball 4 will score flash from second base. No such thing as a free base in Banana Ball. Payoff. Spoiled. And once again on top of the roof. Lealios has to get another one in the zone against one of the best hitters in Banana Ball history. He does it. And induces the can of corn to right. Looks like Jake Skoll might have been lining up something spicy. Ends up catching it casually, which is exactly how I would advise he go after that one with the inning on the line. So Lealios holds serve, puts up a very important goose egg. Now we have the world's fastest inning. Reese Hampton still jogging off the field as the first 2 pitches are fired for balls to Bryson Bloomer. Zach Phillips, former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer, takes over on the mound for Louisville. Second man out of the pen for the Nanners.
And appearing for the 40th time this season, owns the second fastest inning ever thrown in Banana Ball history, getting 3 outs in 55 seconds. He's already got 1 out in 22 seconds tonight.
Takes care of the Boomer. 5 pitches thrown, plus a towering fly ball landing in the glove of an outfielder in just 22 seconds. That's Banana Ball at its best. It's what Phillips is all about. Joined the tour about halfway through a year ago. Worm burner to second, Olsen between the legs. Trick play from the great 8. 80 now on the tour for Jackson. And Noah Fisher, just like that, has a 2-0 count. It looks like first pitch was called a strike. So check that, make it 1-2 now. Tough to keep up with the speed of Phillips out of Texarkana, Texas. Just like Vincent Chapman, the home plate umpire. Backdoor bender right around the bottom of the knees, called strike 3. And it's another quick inning for Philly.
A 1 minute and 17 second inning for Zach Phillips on the mound. The Bananas blank the Party Animals in the top half of the 7th.
So the look at the Uncle Charlie that rings the bell for Zach Phillips. And we welcome in our fearless leader, the man in the yellow tux, Jesse Cole, to the broadcast. Jess, this is the 3rd Banana Ball game to air live on ESPN. How far has this organization and the game of Banana Ball come?
I'll tell you, it is special. To think our first season, we were doing a phone, and I was commentating, and our entire broadcast was just on a phone, commentating the championship. And now to be on ESPN, sold-out crowds with all these fans. You guys having fun tonight? It is really special. From selling a handful of tickets to playing in front of 1 million fans this year, selling out major league stadiums. It's a testament to all of our staff, our players, for putting the fans first, and look at where we've come. It's amazing.
And Jesse, we've seen quite the evolution in terms of speed this season. That inning we just saw from Zach Phillips, 1 minute and 17 seconds. We've now thrown more innings this year in less than 2 minutes than all of 2023.
That's what it's all about. It's speed, it's trick plays, it's having people see things they've never seen before in a baseball field, and that's why this game of Banana Ball is special. I'll tell you, we're just getting started. You're going to see this all over the country. There's going to be kids playing. You guys going to play Banana Ball? Yeah! I think it's just the start, and I'm so proud of all these guys for how far we've come.
Good to see you goofing around down there, Jesse. Have fun the rest of the night, my friend.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Jess. There goes Jesse Cole. Good call and response with the kids down there in the first level of Louisville Slugger Field. 3-1 here from Peter Holden to Reese Alexiadis. The fans have caught 2 foul balls. Check that. Yes, no, I'm back to it. 2 foul balls for outs so far tonight. 2 foul balls for outs last night. Banners throwing their dancing base coach Maceo Harrison out to coach third as Alexiadis will fly out behind the back. Reese Hampton just in front of the track for out number 1.
That is a ridiculous trick play from Reese Hampton in center field. If he misses that one, you've got Alexiadis at second or third base for the Bananas with a chance for a 3rd point in the ball game. Absolutely no fear whatsoever from the Party Animals center fielder.
Reese on Reese crime. Now Jackson Olsen, 2-0 count. This is the first time Peter Holden has faced the Bananas, his 6th appearance of the tour. And Olsen with a rude greeting for the big southpaw. Grabs his first hit of the night, 3rd of the series.
But Peter Holden has been very effective for the Party Animals, has already picked up a win on his season. He's averaging close to a strikeout per inning pitched, and he's induced twice as many groundouts as flyouts for the Party Animals.
He's not a velo king, sits around 88 to 90, 91 miles an hour. 6'5" lefty out of Vero Beach, Florida. He spent his first 3 years of college ball in Baton Rouge. First at Southern University, then a couple years at Baton Rouge Community College. Finished up with 3 years at the University of North Florida, where he ended up pretty quickly going from a guy who didn't have a scholarship to being the Friday night starter. Fantastic story. He credits his changeup more than anything else. 4-seam fastball. Moves like a 2-seamer though. Throws a 2-seam change. Grips it real loose and lets it do the rest of the work. It's his bread and butter. Says he'll throw it about 40% of the time. Works in a slider as well. Payoff pitch now to KJ Jackson and misses, just a pinch out. Good eye from Kent State shortstop, testing the Party Animal sprint defense. Bang, bang at second. Skull could not hang on to the banana ball. So Kyle grabs 2 bases on the sprint, and the inning-winning run advances to third and Jackson Olsen.
Now this seems like a point where you're likely going to see that Party Animals infield playing in on Robert Anthony Cruz. Luckily, Holden still has the matchup advantage, facing a lefty in Cruz and a lefty in Cox, who's the man on deck.
There's a first pitch change. Gets strike 1. Healthy swing and a miss as Holden goes to the slider there. This would be a huge K. Good take by Cruz. Off speed once again, Rack able to stay alive. Peter's been called Pistol Pete, going back to the Southern University days. Of course, Pete Maravich, an LSU basketball player, so the folks in Louisiana were quick to give their lanky lefty the moniker. This one bounced, Jason Swan fields it cleanly, holds Olsen at third, will wrap it through the legs a few times and step on first. Here's Jesse.
The world's tallest hitter. Please welcome Dakota Stilts O'Brien.
Well, the 6'5" lefty on the mound now has to face the 10-foot 9-inch tall right-handed bat. Dakota Stilts Albrighton, liner to a diving Dustin Baber. Saves the inning for the Party Animals. And the deficit still just 1 point for the bad boys of Banana Land.
No adjustment needed for Peter Holden, finding the zone against Stilts on the first pitch. And how about the reaction from Dustin Baber at the second base position, laying out and making an inning-saving play for the Party Animals.
Down to the young professor we go for Grandma Gladiators.
Gladiators, are we ready? Then on your mark, get set, fight! Well, there they go. Leanne and Roxanne. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Things are heating up here. She took her sweater off. She is ready to go. Here they go. It's Leanne and Roxanne with the frenzy and the fury. Oh, my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Fans, you have to pick a winner. Is it Leanne? Or is it Roxanne? Here is your winner, Roxanne.
Impressive performance from Roxanne. Wins over the full capacity crowd here, and we'll toss it right back down to the young professor.
Party Animals are going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Taj Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the golden batter, Jake Skull.
You can never quibble with a golden batter decision when you have Jake Skull walking up with the golden helmet. Team leader with his .415 on base percentage. Tour leader with his 31 extra base hits. Same goes for his 60 RBIs and 54 runs scored. Picked up his tour leading 38th ball four sprint tonight.
And this is actually a genius strategy by Mike Vivacis, the Party Animals head coach. This is the last time the bottom of the order is likely going to bat. Taj Porter does not have the strongest numbers against Philly, and it's Jake Skull 9 for 13 against the Bananas left-hander, but unfortunately will not come up with a base knock here. D.R. Meadows comes up with a behind-the-back catch.
Unbelievable snag from the doctor on the run. His second trick play of the ball game. 61st of the tour to lead all outfielders, and now Dustin Baber down to a knee, chugging a brewski as he comes up for the third time. 1 for 2 so far on the evening. Has to look out for a 4-seam and 2-seam fastballs, as well as a cutter, curveball, and change. 5-pitch arsenal for Phillips, who has gotten rid of his jersey. 27th round draft pick by the Royals in 2019 out of Ole Miss after a couple years of JUCO at Grayson Community College out in Denison, Texas. Philly, a Jonesboro, Arkansas native these days. Made it up to Double-A with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in Springdale. Another 1-2, another foul ball from Baber. KJ Jackson, after hitting for Danny Hosley in the bottom of the 7th, has taken over for Haas over at third base.
Zach Phillips has only gotten more and more powerful on the pitcher's mound for the Bananas. You see a guy who has a lot of fun, and the numbers also backing themselves up. Philly, 14 innings pitched with a 0.64 earned run average since the start of June.
Trackman had that last fastball at 91. That one at 92, but below the knees. Goes back to the bender, spikes it. Comes in at 83. Payoff pitch. Cranked foul.
The longest at-bat, or plate appearance, I should say, we've seen tonight. We're about to see an 11th pitch coming from Zach Phillips to Dustin Baber.
Drew Gillespie staring in intently as Baber wins the battle, earns himself an 11-pitch sprint, and is content with one base. Does not test the Nanners' sprint defense. He'll be aboard with one away.
Again, all the credit there goes to Dustin Baber. A very defensive approach at the plate. And not for his battle there, being able to foul off pitch after pitch from Philly. He is not standing on first base. Actually, he's been pinch ran for by the Party Animals' designated runner tonight, Jordan Hussein.
This one nubbed to Olsen, flip to second, one, over to first. Not in time to get the speedy extra hitter for the Party Animals. Thomas beats the wrap, and the pinch runner taken off the bases just like that. Thomas always a threat to run, 9 steals on the tour in 11 tries. Back to the top of the order, Jake Skoll led off the inning as the golden batter. Flew into the trick play from Meadows in center. Now we get to his actual spot in the order, and he's ahead 2-0.
And he had a chance to take a breather, know what Zach Phillips is offering here on the mound tonight. Now Skoll probably feeling very comfortable, especially considering now he's heading to count 3-0.
Chance for the fans. It's going to bounce out of the ballpark. Find cement. As the kids scamper after it. 3-1's fouled away. KJ Jackson trying to see if he has enough room and ends up in the stands and caught by a fan. Third foul out to a fan tonight, the first that goes against the Party Animals. And we've tied a banana ball record.
It is back-to-back nights now where late in games, the fans have helped out the Bananas a tremendous amount. You get another look at the fan down that third base line, coming up with the snag to save Zach Phillips.
Man, they can play here in Louisville. Got to be a lot of descendants of Pee Wee Reese in the ballpark here across the last 2 nights. Did that end up being a 12-pitch at-bat to Baber?
11.
Oh, okay. Our guy Mikey O'Connor said I had 12 pitches there.
I watched back.
TBD. Mikey versus Josh, the greatest rivalry in banana ball statistics. Beautiful scene here in Louisville Slugger Field. It was nice with the 45-minute delay yesterday. We actually had darkness for yellow. Sunset around 8:50 here in the 502. Whether it's dark or not, Jesse Cole, I know you're feeling extra special about Banana Land tonight. Get a look at the full capacity crowd, over 13,000 on hand here in Louisville, all going yellow, at least the tail end of it. Beautiful evening here in the Bourbon City. 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's the clock, strikes 8:46, and Drew Gillespie, with the lowest ERA on the tour, takes over for the Party Animals.
Currently has a 2.32 ERA plus this season, indicating he's been 2 times better than the tour average pitcher. He's also 5th on this year's tour with 43 strikeouts and opponents, batting just .216 against him. It's the toughest pitcher to face out of the Party Animals.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 10-1 and 2 due to swing it. That one struck well. Nice short hop by Acuff, dribbles it to himself, and has his 4th trick play of the ball game. Takes care of Michael Vitamin D.
Chase Acuff right there on the edge of the infield dirt. played that one perfectly on one hop. Had enough banana ball field to give a little bounce to himself and come up with another trick play. Quick out for Drew Gillespie, who misses with his first delivery to DR Meadows.
Gillespie hails from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Joined the Party Animals about halfway through last year's tour. Has been unbelievable across his young banana ball career. This one scorched past the diving attempt of Bloomer at third. And the first knock here in Louisville for DR Meadows. Now 1 for 4 on the night. He represents the inning-winning run over at first. Great wheels, 20 stolen bases in 24 tries this year. Guy who famously was 26 for 26 in his attempts across just 20 games played as a collegiate banana in the summer of 2022. After he graduated from Columbus State, liner straight to Hampton in center. Leroy is retired. Here comes EJ.
And the Bananas are looking for an insurance point. They would love to go into the final inning with a little more of a cushion. Depending on the count, we say EJ find himself in against Gillespie. We could see Meadows trying to get up into scoring position. Instead, it's EJ hacking at the first pitch. Dustin Baber fields this between his legs, bounces it to himself, and throws on to Jason Swan. And it's a clean bottom of the 8th for the Party Animals, and Drew Gillespie with a 1 minute and 44-second inning as we go to the young professor.
It's a 1 point for the Party Animals, but here is the thing about the game of banana ball. In this game, in the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Party Animals are still in this thing, and they are as dangerous as ever. On the other hand, the Savannah Bananas need just 3 outs to lock down a victory here tonight in Louisville. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final inning. And now let's meet the ring dudes for tonight.
Every run counts as a point here in the 9th, as the young professor said. Take a look at what it means to reach the 9th in banana ball. It's the 62nd Savannah Bananas game of the year. Every single time we've gotten to the 9th before the 2-hour timer runs out, so you can forget about the clock. If the Party Animals can push a run across and then blank the Nanners in the bottom half, we'll go to tiebreaker showdowns. It was a 4-3 win for the boys in yellow an evening ago, with Dalton Cornett fouling out to a fan to end the ballgame. That was with Austin Krasminski on the mound. Tonight, we get to see the greatest pitcher in banana ball history, Danny Hosley, trying to nail down the save.
We started the ballgame at third base for the Bananas and had a walk-off double in the 2nd inning. Now he's trying to preserve this lead for the Bananas, get them a 10th consecutive victory, and become the first pitcher in banana ball history to reach 20 saves in a single season.
Trackman had the fastball at 91 for a strike on Reese Hampton. Then you get to see the Vulcan changeup. Danny's best pitch, a trick play from Jackson Olsen. And only 2 offerings for 1 out for Haas. Here comes the man who fouled out to a fan to end last night's game. The Kentucky kid, Dalton Cornett. Jason Swan waits on deck. Bryson Bloomer in the hole as this one out to Robert Anthony Cruz, lining it up, backflipping, making the catch, landing the flip for out number 2.
The acrobatics from Robert Anthony Cruz are off the charts. He had enough time to line up that banana ball and come up with the backflip snag. 2 trick plays on 3 pitches for the Bananas, who are just 1 out away from 10 straight W's.
3 pitches, 2 outs for Hosley. Swan's a tough cookie. Ends up getting a called strike on the change. Also has a 12-6 curveball. There's the big bender. Swan does a heck of a job to lay off. Louisville Slugger Field is bouncing. Swan swings out of his shoes. Tried to tie this thing in one fell stroke. Got the Vulcan changeup. Came up empty. Party Animals down to their final strike. Swan lives to see another pitch. Deuce is still wild. Count runs full. Fastball at 90 on the dot. Here comes the payoff. Tapped foul. Goes to the changeup. Swan chases, but able to get lumber on it.
Good battle from Jason Swan. Still one of the Party Animals with good success against Haas this season, batting .333.
This one bounced the other way, past Jackson Olsen. What an at-bat from the pride of Jacksonville, Florida. Swan fired up. He represents the game's tying run. And now the powerful Bryson Bloomer steps in as the go-ahead.
Chokes up just a little in his approach against Hosley. A little bit of a late first step from Jackson Olsen. Pays dividends for the Party Animals as this one is fouled into the stands and the fans unable to come up with a catch to win the game for the Bananas a second straight night.
Last pitch to Swan came in at 90, left his bat at 99. Another life for the pride of Lexington, Kentucky, Bryson Bloomer. Ball and a strike on last tour's leader in RBIs. Party Animals once again down to their final strike. Fans don't have a chance on that one as it clings off the roof. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Hosley gets Bloomer on the changeup. The Bananas have won 10 straight games, and they take the city of Louisville, Kentucky right with it.
An absolute masterclass tonight from the Bananas bullpen. Kyle Lewigs, Zach Phillips, and Danny Hosley combining to allow just one run to the Party Animals across the final 6 frames of this ball game.
10 straight wins overall, 2 of them against the Party Animals. The streak started in Indianapolis with 2 wins against the Visitors, then 6 straight against the Firefighters. Check that, 4 straight against the Firefighters, 2 against the Aussie Drop Bears, now 2 against the Party Animals. Bananas beating up on everybody in Banana Land. We'll have a lot to talk about on the post-game show. Tomorrow night we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. For now, Bill Leroy gets to shout out his teammates.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet your winning squad. Entertainers Malachi Mitchell, Alex Ziegler, Maceo with infielder Dalton Malden. Our starting pitcher, Noah Nisnik. And coming in tonight, a hero, Carlo Adame. And for the pitching staff, Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, Ethan Scooge, Austin Krisminski, DJ the Invader, Jared Donaldson, Ryan Kellogg, Andy Archer, and Zach Phillips. For our utility players, the boys that do it all. Number 3, Eric Jones, and number 18, Danny Hodsley. The boys in the infield, Jackson Olsen, Ryan Cox, Brandon Crosby, Danny Omerst, KJ Jackson, and Corral Prime. The boys in the outfield, D.R. Meadows, Rack, Robert Anthony Cruz, Michael D., Reese Alexiadis, and Ty Jackson. Our coaching staff, Ray Ortega, Adam Fire, and Tyler Gillum. Last but not least, the tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton. And on the mic, myself, Bill Leroy.
Savannah Bananas! Banana Nation, you guys have been absolutely amazing again tonight. You're the reason why we do what we do. Thank you for making our dreams come true. But we are not done yet. We want to thank you in person. So both teams, the Party Animals, the Bananas, the cast, everyone will be outside in the road for our Party Plaza, our post-game Plaza party. We love you so much, guys. We'll see you outside. Thank you.
Impressive back-to-back wins from the Bananas here in Louisville. 4-3 an evening ago. They take it 2-1 here tonight. Welcome inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Friday once again. Thank you so much for spending it with us here in virtual Banana Land. Really impressive win by the Nanners, especially the performance from the bullpen.
It was a nail-biter of a game, and again, you've got to commend the Bananas bullpen tonight for the job they did. 6 innings pitched. They only allow 1 run to the Party Animals, and we only saw one of those innings that was thrown in more than 5 minutes. This game actually wraps up in 1 hour and 47 minutes here tonight, and the Party Animals really struggling offensively here in Louisville. Had 4 hits last night against the Bananas, only get 5 in tonight's ball game. And then on the other side of things, you look at the Bananas, they got 5 hits from the guys who were batting 7 through 10 in their batting order tonight. Danny Hosley and Michael D. provide the 2 walk-offs, and the Bananas come away with the win here for the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, it's tough to get the bats going for the Party Animals when you have to face Nisnik, Luigs, Phillips, and then Hosley. And pretty apropos that Danny Hosley walks off the second inning with a double. He led last year's tour with 28 walk-offs, and then Michael Vitamin Deeb walks off the 5th inning with a single to break Hosley's record. He grabs his 29th inning ender of the year. It's a combination of a very deep lineup, and once again, the pitching stupendous.
Well, Hosley and Deeb have proven that they're guys who hit very well in the clutch overall throughout their banana ball careers. Again, Danny Hosley now becomes the first player as well to 20 saves in a banana ball season. And how about the trick plays that we saw in this ball game tonight as well? The Bananas with 10 of them, and the Party Animals had 11, 21 total trick plays in the ball game. And what really stands out, the trick plays from all of the outfielders tonight. D.R. Meadows and Robert Anthony Cruz with backflip catches. Reese Alexiadis, the Bananas right fielder, with 3 trick plays. And you saw some pretty impressive stuff from Reese Hampton, some behind the back grabs, and a trick play into the shirt, or jersey I should say, of Noah Fisher in left for the Bad Boys.
Can't forget how impressive the fans have been here in the Bourbon City. 2 foul-outs to fans last night, 3 tonight. If the trend continues, we'll see a Banana Ball record tomorrow night on ESPN2. Thank you again all so much for joining us here on ESPN 8 The Ocho. A big thanks to Cowboy Kyle Luigs as well as Brett Helton for slapping the mics on, for Josh Talevsky, our Party Animals correspondent Drake Toll, coordinating producer Chad Reese, our director back in the control room in Grayson Chris Haynes, his technical director Mr. Griffin Ellis, and our engineer Nick Keldy, the rest of our really unbelievably talented crew, and the great folks in Bristol on Biko Scala saying so long for now. The fun continues on the Ocho. It is going to be slippery stairs over on ESPN2. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. And here on ESPN, the PFL playoffs will be next to bat. We'll see you tomorrow night for the conclusion here in Louisville. And of course, we'll see you later!